物事を観察するときは目に頼りすぎちゃいけないよ。人は見たいものだけを見る癖がある。大事なのは自分を過信しないことだ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
最近はどこも仕事が多いって話なのに俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
感情とは頭の中で荒れ狂う波みたいなものだ。それを無理に沈めようとすると波に飲まれて心の深いところまで落とされてしまう。かといって無視すれば心がバラバラになってしまうんだ。
ぴったりな場所だと思いません？
やっぱりモコモコタジュにしよう。スネージの山で荷を運べるし毛も売れるだろうね。
アシュルがなぜカウンターの上にいるかって？接客さ。餌代を稼がないとだろう。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。やっぱりモコモコタジュにしよう。ステージのように荷を運べるし毛も売れるだろうね。
この研究は確かに将来性がありますね。もう一度ぜひ食べてみて。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
なんだ。
物事を観察するときは目に頼りすぎちゃいけないよ。人は見たいものだけを見る癖がある。大事なのは自分を過信しないことだ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
最近はどこも仕事が多いって話なのに俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？確かに将来性がありますね。
なんだ、最近はどこも仕事が多いって話なのに俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
アシュルがなぜカウンターの上にいるかって？接客さ。餌代を稼がないとだろ。感情とは頭の中で荒れ狂う波みたいなものだ。それを無理に沈めようとすると波に飲まれて心の深いところまで落とされてしまう。かといって無視すれば心がバラバラになってしまうんだ。
仕事が多いって話なのに俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？やっ
ぱり僕もたちがしよ
う。物事を観察するときは目に頼りすぎちゃいけないよ。人は見たいものだけを見る癖がある。大事なのは自分を過信しないことだ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
この研究は確かに将来性がありますね。ぜひ食べてみて。北の地ではめったに見られない品種も揃ってるわ。
やっぱりモコモコたちがしよう。スネーズなりに身をはめるしもう売れるだろうね。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
なんだ最近はどこも仕事が多いって話なのに俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
ぜひ食べてみて。北の地ではめったに見られない品種も確かに将来性がありますね。
アシュルがなぜカウンターの上にいるかって？接客さ。餌代を稼がないとだろ。物事を観察するときは目に頼りすぎちゃいけないよ。人は見たいものだけを見る癖がある。大事なのは自分を過信しないことだ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
モコモコたちがしよう。スネーズなりに身を運べるしもう売れるだろうね。なんだ最近はどこも仕事が多いって話なのに俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？やっ
ぱりモコモコたちがしよう。スネーズなりに身を運べるしもう売れるだろうね。
確かに将来性がありますね。
なんだ最近はどこも仕事が
こは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
感情とは頭の中で荒れ狂う波みたいなものだ。それを無理に沈めようとすると、波に飲まれて心の深いところまで落とされてしまう。かといって無視すれば心がバラバラになってしまうんだ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
アシュルがなぜカウンターの上にいるかって？接客さ。餌代を稼がないとだろ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
ぜひ食べてみて。
なんだ、最近どこも仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえ。
感情とは頭の中で荒れ狂う波みたいなものだ。それを無理に沈めようとすると、波に飲まれて心の深いところまで落とされてしまう。かといって無視すれば心がバラバラになってしまうんだ。
確かに将来性がありますね。ぜひ食べてみて。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
どこも仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえ。
アシュルがなぜカウンターの上にいるかって？接客さ。餌代を稼がないとだろ。
この研究は確かに将来性がありますね。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
やっぱり僕も子たちがしよう。ステージまで荷を運べるし、最近どこも仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
この研究は確かに将来性がありますね。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
ぜひ食べてみて。北の地ではめったに見られない品種も揃ってるわ。
I got wrapped up my shit. Now I'm ready.
最近はどこも仕事が多いって話なのに、俺んとこには全然来ねえぞ。
ここは冒険者たちが活躍するのにぴったりな場所だと思いません？
ぜひ食べてみて。人としてはめレック
What the fuck is Skirk doing? Jeez. Like, fucking selfish pieces of shit. Like, okay, Dory is like, Dory's kind of meh. But, like, you want to be Skirk? Skirk is literally only good in freeze teams. Being in anything but a freeze team means you're completely useless. Because she gets buffs and bonuses. She gets buffs and bonuses. She gets buffs and bonuses based on how many people can freeze. So if you don't do it, it fucking matter. Now maybe and Dory, like, I'm fine with Dory because it's like, oh cool, like Dory can provide the like energy, and she still does do Electro, which is good. So that works well enough with I think. But Skirk is basically kind of useless. In fact, until I chose Fiorina, she was really useless because she needs other units to freeze. Basically, she can't. She needs other units to freeze, because when other units freeze, does she finally get a, only when other units freeze does she finally get a little, like spatial fracture. It's the spatial fracture, the thing that she reabsorbs to keep her skill going longer, so it's like, yeah. So, not the best. It's fine if you're gonna freeze team, sure. Like if there was like a Nouvelette who also wanted, like, I chose Fiorina, and someone was like, oh, I mean Nouvelette then. Yeah, fine. That's fine. But like when you have one Dendro, one Electro, like it's like no, you have like already half the team is not suited for your party. I swapped to the wrong thingy. Oh, what the fuck? Swap? Oh, I see. I was button matching. Okay. I could have done the heal, but like, I don't really need to at the moment. And then I'll just iframe through that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a. Yeah. Let's do a heal.
君に捧げよう地に光り輝くが
I'll do that one. Like this. Yeah. So like normally, if we're other enemies, if we're oh fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, sorry, I was not even paying attention. I didn't think they die that quickly because you can iframe through this shit. Yeah, no, you got. I mean, to be fair, it's like we didn't need Skirk in the first place. Like Skirk, but yeah, like I could have been paying attention. You know, I wasn't. My bad. I didn't. I mean, to be fair, both of them were almost dead. It's because they just keep getting hit by that, and you can iframe through it. Like I iframe through it. Typically, what I like to do is I like to use my burst to iframe through it because my burst, doing your burst gives you a lot of time to do it. But anyway.
この美しい風景もそばに誰もいない以上私の不変を引き立たせるだけ。
But yeah, so obviously, yeah, that was my bad. Like Skirk dying is like okay, but like the fact that that what's her name was all that I can't think of her name at all. Jeez. Nefer, yeah, Nefer. The fact that Nefer, I don't know why I was blanking on her name. The fact that Nefer was almost dead too, was like, oh shit. But like, to be fair, it was them just eating these AoEs that you should have just dodged. Now Nefer at least has the excuse of, well, when she does her skill, she needs to do her charge attack, and a charge attack takes time, and like Chaos locks you in place, because you have to hold it down, and then you have like a 1 to 2 seconds where you're doing these 3 attacks in a row, and if he does that spinning attack, you can't dodge midway. I don't even think you can. Like, I don't even think you can like continue either, too. So like if you do get interrupted, actually no, that would be incredibly risky if we did something like that. Because if they want to keep Varessa and Fiorina both can't fucking proc. Varessa and Fiorina both can't pop the things, and so if I chose Fiorina instead, and they didn't choose another cryo, because we have to have cryo. I think Geo kind of works, but. God damn it.
虫けらが
消え失せろ。風が立つ。
僕をたたえよ
ロックオン。撃て。ロックオン。
Yeah, like, so right now, what Furina should be doing is doing your fucking healing ads. Oh my god, are you fucking retarded? Don't do your DPS ads. If any of us die, we're fucked, and you're our only healer. Just keep the fucking healing on. Just heal, you fucking moron. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ. Especially because we were already low on health. Like, that's the problem. Okay, so I can't aim. Unfortunately, I can't aim at that, so that's unfortunate. I was hoping I could, but I cannot. Oh, fuck, run. Yeah. But it's just like, you know, oh my, and look, we have Skirk dead because the motherfucking retarded fucking Furina can't fucking do the fucking only thing she needs to do during this phase. The literal only thing she needs to do is keep the heals on. God, are you fucking kidding me, dude? But yeah, because now none of them can break the fucking things. None of them can. Ah, fuck. Yeah, we're fucked. No, there's no point in this. Like, it'll just take us forever. Like, I might as well just restart because it will be fucking faster. Like, dude, Furina was so fucking retarded. This is why. That's why I chose to be a fucking Animo, so I can at least help. But I didn't expect that the fucking Furina would fucking think, hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking keep my DPS ads and let my fucking people die. It's like, it's so easy to die during that phase. Especially because even as Furina, even if you keep your heal up, you still have to be relatively close to your fucking allies. But you know what really will fuck you up? If you're nowhere near your allies, they're already low on health, and you can't get your heals out in time. It's just like, dude, like, there's so many fucking Furinas that are so fucking dumb. Like, so insanely stupid. Where it's like, dude, sure, you can help us with your DPS, but you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna pop regardless. Great, awesome, thank you for saving us 5 to 10 seconds by having your DPS ads out, breaking your shield slightly faster. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for saving us that time. Except you didn't, because you fucking let the one of the only 2 people who can pop the fucking constructs die to do that fucking bullshit. So thank you for saving us 5 to 10 seconds for you to fuck us and waste the entire fucking 2 minutes. Yes, thank you. Like, that's what's so fucking dumb about these fucking morons. It's that they're like, oh, no, I'll save us some time. I'll fucking... Okay. Actually, wait, no, let's just... It's so fucking annoying. No, because, like... You know, we're the... And, like, that's why I was thinking, oh, maybe I should be, Ganyu, right? Like, I could... And if I was Ganyu, I could have done it. The problem is that... The problem with Chaska, which I now realize, is that she can't aim her skill at those things. And that's a huge fucking problem. Because I can't aim... So like that's the biggest problem with her. She can't aim her now I can aim down sights and I can do my charge shot, which does do it. The problem is it doesn't actually do much damage. And so realistically you need something else. It doesn't do that much damage. So that's when it would have been awesome if we had a Skirk. Just like that's the thing, and that's why Varessa was so fucking useless in this. It's like very awesome. Thank you. Like Fiorina at least provides some sort of like buff and damage and stuff. She can provide buffs, damage, and healing. So it makes up for the fact that she can't actually pop the constructs. Varessa doesn't do anything. She just provides damage. And he's like, well, if you're just going to provide damage, why don't you be any of the other characters that could actually pop those constructs? But at the end of the day, it would have been fine if we didn't if our Fiorina wasn't completely fucking stupid. If our Fiorina just fucking kept it in fucking heal mode the entire time for the second phase, we would have been fine. Now there's a problem. Why? Why did you decline our invite? Why? You were the first one here! How are you still not fucking available? You were literally the first one in my world. Why did you decline it the first time then? Okay, anyway. I mean, that's fine, I guess. But yeah, like, it's just like, it's fucking insane. And actually, that's what really fucking is so fucking annoying, is that, like, that's the problem. Is that so many fucking Fiorinas are so fucking stupid. You know, like, that's the biggest issue I have with Fiorinas, is they are so fucking dumb. Like, this one's fine, like, and it's like, cool, we have a Mona, so we don't really need... We don't really need Fiorina to do her ads, because we have a Mona. Mona can just do her basic attack, Mona can keep her taunt up, you know. Oops, fuck. There we go. So yeah, like that one was fine, because what did Fiorina do most of the time? Fucking focused on healing. Because we didn't need her to fucking be the high... I mean, she just pops her ads every now and then. It's definitely something you should start in the beginning, even with a healer, because you have to assume that the healer is not going to have full energy right away. So it's going to assume that, hey, yeah, the healer's not going to have their burst up and ready to heal, so I'll stay in healing mode until I can see that they start, you know, getting their burst. Like because once you get a proper rotation going, like you do your burst keeps us alive for a few seconds, and then by the time your burst comes off cooldown and everyone needs healing again, you have your energy, so no problem, right? So, okay, so that was actually a good Fiorina, and that is the problem though, because like this week I've had really bad luck with Fiorinas, because so not only did we have the complete moron today. I mean, you could argue that I'm a bad Fiorina too, because I let Skirk die. But, like, they just kept eating the fucking AoEs in front of the boss. It's like, I'm sorry, but, like, if you're going to stand underneath the boss and just continue to get hit by it over and over again, like, there is a limit to what I can do. But to be fair, I also wasn't using my healing, because I didn't expect them to die that quickly. But, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that was my fault. But, like, I didn't realize it. A little too late, but still, I did realize it. And I was keeping everyone topped off normally. It was just up until that point, they hadn't really been in that much of a dire situation. Like, their health had never dropped super low, so I wasn't really prepared for it. But I still healed. But the problem is, like, and then you could be like, well, how's that different? How is that any different from what just happened, right? How's that any different from, you know, how's that any different from what Fiorina just now did? Well, there's a huge difference. Because the boss phase we were currently doing was one where we were supposed to, you know, DPS it down super quick, right? It's you know, we're supposed to be doing a lot of damage to it. So that's what we're supposed to be doing. And I just wasn't paying attention to their health while I was doing my DPS and trying to help them beat the boss. Well, the problem with that, with the Fiorina today, was, well, the first Fiorina. Obviously, the second one against Raiden was fine. Great Fiorina. Good, they did a really good job. The first Fiorina against the Wanderer, Scaramouche, was just, for some reason, they thought it would be a good idea to not heal during the second phase. Which is like, why? Like, there's... I mean, as I said before, like, sure, right? If as Fiorina you keep your ads up and keep attacking with your ads, sure, you do drain the shield faster, right? The shield does drain faster because every single hit you do does drain the shield. So there is value in doing it, so it's not completely useless. However, you know where there's real value? Keeping your teammates alive. Because if you don't keep your teammates alive, you fuck us all over. And that's the stupid thing, is that given the option of doing a minimal amount of damage, because remember, most of us can't attack, right? And also to be perfectly clear, none of us need to attack. Those little buddies that are over our shoulder zapping thing, those guys are alone all we need to do. So the only real thing we need to do is stay alive. That's it. We need to do literally nothing else. Just stay alive. You know? Just stay alive and you'll be fine. You know? You just gotta avoid the AoEs and pick up the energy so you can do your big burst. But even if you don't pick up the energy and don't shoot that burst, you don't need to. You don't need to do it. Because the little buddies on your shoulder will do it eventually, right? Sure, you know, like, each blast saves you maybe 10 seconds of the little guy shooting. So, yeah, sure, like, it's obviously, it speeds things along. But, like, you don't even need to do it. You could just let your little buddies over your shoulder do it the entire time. So this Fiorina prioritizing doing DPS during a phase where, like, and when I was doing DPS against that boss, we were all attacking it, right? We were all attacking it. So all of us were all attacking. So, yeah, me not healing obviously led to Skirk dying, our DPS drop. My bad, right? Like, I should have focused more on that. I didn't expect them to eat so many hits. I can dodge through it, but then again, not everyone can if they don't know the timing. But either way, so you don't need to die from that. But it seemed like both of them were actually pretty bad. But at least Nefer has the excuse of, oh, well, I was doing it in the middle of my charge attack, so I couldn't dodge. Skirk doesn't really have that. But either way, the point is that we were all attacking. So having my ads out, applying Hydro and doing this shit, actually is beneficial for the fight because it's reacting with their stuff. So, like, because it's like, not only is it doing damage, but it's also reacting, right? It's reacting with their stuff, which boosts their damage. But in the Wanderer fight, you don't get that at all. We're not reacting with him at all. There's no bonus damage we're getting from reactions. And the three of us are not attacking it for the most part, right? Because, like, there's no real point. It's dangerous to attack it. You really need to stay alive. And so this is like, basically phase 2 is just, hey, avoid the mechanics, stay alive, and while popping a shield, right? And so what we need there is we need a fucking healer to keep us alive. So rather than fucking having Fiorina do her DPS ads, which can, sure, damage the boss. And like, if we have full health, sure. If everyone's topped off, sure. But realistically, Fiorina should just put in heal mode and stay in heal mode the entire phase. The entire time, she should always be in heal mode for that phase. Even if everyone's topped off and it's like, oh, I don't really need to, I could swap to DPS. Sure, you could, but you'll be far more useful and helpful as a team member if you stay in heal mode anyway. Just in case one of us takes a hit, you're already in heal mode, so you can heal them. That's all you need to do. And what did they do? They didn't. They let our Skark die. But yeah, so basically, because they didn't do that, they fucked us. Because I tried to use my skill, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm actually not targeting these things. It's actually faster for me to do charge shot, but charge shots are fairly weak anyway. So if I had known that, I would have just stayed with Ganyu, right? Because Ganyu will destroy those things. I should have stayed as Ganyu, but it would have been fine if our Fiorina wasn't completely fucking retarded and doomed us because they suck. So yeah, it is annoying. So yeah, it is frustrating because like, and you'd be like, oh, well, it's bad, it's whatever. Sure, right? Like, yeah, we had a bad player, right? It happens. But you know what I've noticed? I've noticed like 50% of the times, the Fiorinas we get, if someone comes in as a Fiorina, they're like fucking stupid as fuck. They just don't know when to fucking heal. In fact, it's better to overheal than, like, it's better to stay in heal mode than to stay in DPS mode 9 times out of 10. But like, I had a Fiorina where we did against Arlecchino, and Arlecchino popped up into the sky and was about to do the Bond of Life attack. And whenever you see Arlecchino pop into the sky and stand on her thread, as the only healer, Fiorina, or I mean, hell, even if there are other healers on the team, as Fiorina, what you should do is swap to healing mode. Because sometimes she just goes up on her string and then comes down and attacks, but it's still better to keep everyone topped off for when that attack comes down. But also, she sometimes does her Bond of Life attack, which puts a Bond of Life on everybody, and then she comes down and attacks, and it seems like her damage is drastically amped up if she attacks you while you have Bond of Life. So it seems like she does like 2x the damage she would normally do to you if you have a Bond of Life on you. So healing that off is imperative. So as a Fiorina, you could preemptively just be in heal mode, so that the second the fucking Bond of Life goes on you, you instantly heal it off, right? Or the next tick of healing will heal it off. That's what you should do as a Fiorina. And I got a Fiorina that didn't do that. It went up. They stayed in DPS mode. They reacted so fucking late. It was like 30 seconds after we had our Bond of Life, they finally swapped to heal mode. And it's just like, dude, like, Arlecchino hits really fucking hard. You have to be really proactive in your healing. And that's the problem, is you just get to these Fiorinas who are like, I'm a Fiorina, I just buff, I bring up my minions and just let them do all the work. Like, I bring up my DPS minions and that's all I need to do. It's like, no, you have far more value as a healer than you do as a DPS. Especially in especially in that team, because I think we had a new Valette in the team too. And it's like, I'm sorry, well, we have a new Valette. Like, we don't need you for Hydra application, right? Like, that's your Fiorina's only other purpose is good Hydra application. Especially when there are no other Hydra team members. But if we have a new Valette or any other, like a Mona that we just had against Raiden, we don't really need Fiorina to be in DPS mode ever, because the Mona can just apply the Hydra we need for the most part. Like, sure, having a little extra is fine, but like, realistically speaking, yeah, we're good. Like, the value you have as a Hydra applicator is greatly diminished if there's any other one. So your value as a healer is greatly improved. Now, in that specific Raiden situation, we did have another healer, so it's not like Fiorina was the only healer we had. But they were smart. They started with a heal. They instantly went into heal mode while we started our attacks, so we could stay alive during those attacks, and while our Shilinen was, building up her burst. And then I think when Shilinen was able to do her burst, then Fiorina swapped the DPS mode. Like, that was a good Fiorina. But it just seems that, 50% of the time, you just get people who do not understand how to play Fiorina and how to fucking heal the party. Because it's like, dude, if you're the only healer, if it's 3 supports or DPS and no other healer, no direct healer. Oh wait, Warrior. Oh hey, wait, what? How did I miss you? I'm out of energy. I'm out of stuff, right? Can I still? Wait, can I still use him? But yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of my big complaint about that. It's just, you just get a lot of people. I'm capped out, right? Oh no, I have one. I can get one. Nice. I'll go get that guy. I don't think he appeared during the day. I think he only appears at night. Wait, what? Did I actually get a new quest, or? Oh wow, I did get... Oh, interesting. Oh! That's who that guy is. Oh. Ah. I don't think he was during the day. But whatever. The quarry's down there. Might actually just be faster to go this way along the beach. But anyway, so yeah, it just gets frustrating, when you're doing this co-op stuff, and basically, because basically our attempt at the Wanderer was fucked. Basically, once Skirk was dead, we were fucked. A sword? Oh, there's a bottle. I can't destroy it, okay. Because basically we needed the Skirk. And I wasn't instantly doom and gloom it right away, because there's the possibility we could have been fine, right? There was the possibility that maybe, I would basically, if Chaska's skill could have targeted those constructs, it would have been fine. I could have easily gotten each of the 3 constructs and the center one in time. But the problem is I can't. I wasn't able to target them. I didn't try to target the constructs, which is kind of annoying. So basically, I was not helpful. I could be helpful using my charge attacks, but as the sole person who can damage those things, I just wasn't enough. And so because the Fiorina let our Skirk die, they doomed us because of their incompetence. They wasted our entire time doing this. They wasted 2 minutes of our life so that they could save us 10 seconds on phase 2. It's great. Thank you. Thank you for wasting all our time because you wanted to get some extra DPS during phase 2. The phase where all we need to do is stay alive, so keep us alive, asshole. As the only healer, that is your job. So, it's frustrating, it's annoying, it happens, But it does seem like a consistent thing. As I said, it seems like 50% of the time, Fiorinas just do not know when to fucking heal. They just the Arlecchino one is a really obvious one, because there are phases where it's oh, this is a good time to already swap to your healing to prepare for what she's about to do, right? Because it's better than doing DPS. Because basically, Fiorina should swap to healing anytime you can't directly attack the boss. If you're ever in a co-op fight and the boss is untargetable for whatever reason, or it's really far away, just stay in healing mode. That's it. So when Arlecchino goes up on her strings, you can't attack her for the most part. Sure, there are some characters, Chaska can still aim and attack her. There are some characters who can still shoot at her or whatever, but generally you're not going to get your full DPS rotation when she's up in the sky like that. So that's the perfect time for Fiorina. And Fiorina can still attack with her ads, because her ads will just float up and attack it. But when no one else can attack, there's no real point in you applying Hydro, because no one else can, do anything with it. So that's the perfect time to fucking go into heal mode, right? Like, it's just like, it's obvious. That's what you should do. But yeah, it's got a lot of people who like Fiorina, like, oh, I want to be Fiorina, and then either don't know the fight enough or don't know that their role as a Fiorina is to heal. In fact, as Fiorina, her primary use is to use your burst and to heal. 9 times out of 10, that's what you should really focus on. Because most of the times you're operating in a co-op party that doesn't have any other healer, so you are it. And so your healing is far more useful and important than your DPS. But I mean, I've had Fiorina for years, so it could be, and I think Fiorina just went on banner, didn't she? So it could be that these people just got her and are just not familiar with her. Although realistically, it's like, sure, but like, presumably you've done these fights before, right?
ワイルドハントであればもう収まっています。先日お別れしてから僕たちは再び月の狩人に襲われないよう警戒をしているのですが。
But anyway, let's not get distracted by other players' incompetence. Let's enjoy the story.
まるで
Now I finally.
消えてしまったかのように。
That's the thing is, yeah. Like I started a little late, but it took me like it took me almost like 40 minutes to get that shit done, and all it was doing was just doing two co-op fights, and now 40 minutes has disappeared of my time. I mean, probably because I'm wasting time ranting like this, but still.
すでに許容値を突破しています。月の狩人の脅威レベル警告。数値がさらに上昇した場合、制御不能な最悪となる恐れがあります。
旅人さん、月の狩人があの時の彼に理性は残っていませんでした。
おいらもそう思うぞ。あと、なんかいろんな名前を呼んでたよな。あいつが今もなどくらいのどこかに潜んでて。
I mean, it makes sense though, because like he's from Conrail. All the people he cared about, if he ever cared about anybody, would have been from then. And while some of them might have survived, he's been alone for 500 years, so he might say fuck them all, and basically the world that he wanted to live in no longer exists.
前回の戦いで僕たちは劣勢でした。あれほどの力を持っていながら、なぜ影に潜むことを選んだのでしょ
確かにそうだよね。もしアイノが月の狩人、もしかして何か予想外の。
そもそも狂気に飲まれた人間がどうしてこうも。
それは
一部の医学資料によると、狂気に陥った人間は必ず
自分の世界を生きる。そう言われてみると、あいつずっと一人。
Yeah, we say he's lost all reason, but that could just be he's lost all morality, but he still has his rationality. Or it could be that he's lost all morality and sometimes loses his reason. And like maybe he can have a fit where he does irrational things, but when he calms down, he's able to do rational things, perhaps.
あまりに謎が多い。危険は月の狩人という名前以外。過去も。
おまけにどこから調べたらいいのかも見当がつかない。などくらい中の情報をかき集めたって、あいつに関する情報は3つもない。
I mean, it makes sense though, because isn't he from Conrail? Like, I don't think Conrail lived in this location anyway. So if whatever happened, if whatever happened in this fight against Celestia, if he got smacked into Nod'Karai and died, I mean, it might not even be he died. He might not even died here. If his essence was like shredded away, and he only just like followed the ley lines or something here, he might have had no impact on Nod'Karai at all. This just happened to be a place that had the Kuvaki energy that he could use to reform his body. So his shredded self slowly drifted over here and started reforming itself. So, there could be no information about him here. and we need to go elsewhere to find it. I mean, realistically, we should go, to whatever location has the most information about Conria, which I'm not even sure where. Like, I guess Sumeru, you would think, would have a lot, because they are a place of learning, but, like, not many people actually have that much have done much research on Conria directly. It's always been kind of like, oh, we've researched this and that, which has ties to Conria, but not the main place.
このまま放っておいたらどんどん力をつけていっちゃうのに、どこから調べたらいいのかもわかんないな。傀儡とあいつの大きなロボットがいた。頭が痛いぞ。こんな
一つ思い当たる節があります。こうして採石場を襲ったといった例えばケラティの目やエンブラの柱などです。もしこのまま
合理的な推測です。ですが列挙された
賛成です。今のところ月の狩人の目的、あそこにある最も大きな心臓は確か、
その通りだと。
正直手分けして調査するのはリスクが。もし月の狩人にそん時はトレジャーハンターの生存術その3、逃げるが勝ちだ。その3って前は臨機応変にだった。あれそうだっけか。まあ細かいこと。
そうですね。それに月の狩人。
じゃあ行動開始だね。イネファ行こう。
I find it weird that they would go after. Like, first of all, the cannon, like the cannon's in the middle of a fucking civilization, right? Like it's in the middle of town. It's like the. Also, it's not that the cannon itself is rich in Kuvaki. It's that you're providing it Kuvaki bullets. So when you provide it Kuvaki bullets, sure, the bullets that you're providing have the Kuvaki, but you're also mining that. You're also getting that Kuvaki from somewhere else. So wouldn't the place where you're creating... Wait, what the fuck? Oh, this is way far away. Wouldn't the place where you're mining the Kuvaki bullets, would that be the place you should actually go? Because that's going to be the place... That's going to be the place that obviously has more Kuvaki than anywhere else. Like... So the statue makes sense, right? Oh yeah, sure, the statue is nowhere rich with Kuvaki. Sure, that makes sense. But the cannon, it's like the cannon is not rich in Kuvaki. You collect it and bring it to the cannon. Like, So you should go where you were collecting it in the first place, because that's going to be the place. That would be a better place to go to, right? Rather than... Because if you're like collecting it in one location and then moving it somewhere else, you're not going to... The place you're collecting it is going to be the place that's going to have more of it than the place you're sending it to. Also, like, the place you're sending it to is in the middle of the fucking town. Like, if he has any sense of rationality, why the fuck would he go to a bustling city where he could get caught, especially when he doesn't want to fight, instead of just these isolated little places like, Hisi Island, or the place where you're creating the Kuvaki bullets for the cannon.
まるでいつ爆発するかわからない爆弾を抱えてるみたいだ。くそー、もう一思いに爆発して。お前たちも手がかりをつかめなかったのか。そのも
何人かのライトキーパーに尋ねてみたところ、不審な人物を見つけました。まるで自分が調査されていると分かっているかのようです。
こうも長く潜伏しておるとなると。
わかりません。彼が復活を遂げた時から僕
となると、アイノとイネファが何か見つけてくることを祈るしかないんだ。
Yeah, so I think... Yeah, I think obviously getting part of his fragment back. I mean, I think it might be also at this point because he has a body. Like maybe he can only merge with the fragment when he didn't have a body, so he could like join the self properly. Or it also could just be that now that like the reason why he wanted the fragment is just the fragment itself was rich in Kuvaki, or rich in the energy he needed. But now that he got his body back, now that he took that Kuvaki bullet and was able to restore his body, he might have much more energy than that fragment could provide. And like attacking the places he's attacked gets more as well. Also, like as you said, like he's trying to avoid fighting. So rather than fight you for it, now that he has a body, he can just go and absorb it directly from other places without fighting. So it's obviously safer to do so.
マジで来ちゃったのか。今のは冗談だから。
違う。あ、銀月の庭の方だ。
Oh shit.
クータルに何かあった
Oh
の？
yeah, I forgot to go back to there. So is he attacking her? Well, isn't she just pure Kuvaki?
今は彼を止めましょう。
なんつう強さだよ。
ヤホダさん、クータルを連れて避難を。
わかった。
まだ偽りの輝きにすがるのなら、その光と共に闇に落ちるがいい。ソリンディス、もうすぐ俺は。
危ない。
Oh, damn, she did get hit. I was hoping she wouldn't, but. God damn. It also does beg the question, like, if you have this kind of power where you can fight them off by yourself, then why didn't you just do that right from the get-go, right?
もうちょっとで死ぬとこだった。なんなんだあいつ。どんだけパワーがあんだよ。
国を滅ぼせる者の力を常識で測れるわけもありません。
ねえ、一個聞いてもいい？アイノとイネファが来た時にはもうこの姉ちゃんが追われてたんだけど、それがオイラたちも戦ってる最中に駆けつけたから。ああ、何があったかよく分かってないんだ。でも状況。
Well, like, isn't the whole point is that isn't she just a big ball of Kuvaki? Like she has the core of the moon, and the core of the moon is just a big pile of Kuvaki. Isn't that the whole thing? Isn't that what he wants? So isn't she just a big bundle of exactly the energy he needs?
クータル、何か心当たりは？
クータル、情報処理中。
この姉ちゃんが決心？
人々は様々な理由で月をあの人には会ったことがないのに、理由はわからないけど、月の狩人というこの名前が 全てを語ってると
That is an interesting thing. Because, sure, the dragon came back corrupted by the abyss. And he did fight. But I don't think that was against... I don't think that was the Conria fight 500 years ago. I think it was something else. So, like, the moon should have been... And when the progenitor dragon came back, corrupted by the abyss, and tried to fight to regain control over Teyvat, the moons were destroyed. 2 of the 3 moons were destroyed in that fight. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't... I don't think... Well, I'm not pretty sure, actually. Timeline for all this stuff is really kind of vague. I don't think that this fight was 500 years ago. So it wasn't when Conria was doing all its shit. So it should have been before that. And so if the moons were destroyed already, then why would he have such a deep-seated hatred for the moon, right? Because the moon should have been destroyed 500... 2 of the 3 should have been destroyed 500 years ago. Now, one thing they have alluded to is that one thing that the Conrians did, which was bad, was they tried to create their own fake moon. They tried to create their own moon. So it could be that the 3rd remaining moon did, resist and fight back. And it could be that that moon goddess's resistance led to the destruction of their own moon and their own destruction as a civilization. It could have been, I guess. We aren't super clear on this. In fact, we aren't even super clear. The timeline for a lot of stuff is really vague. Only a few things actually have definitive dates. Like, we know the Archon War was 7,000 years ago. We know that Conria happened 500 years ago. That's also when Nahida came into existence. A bunch of shit happened 500 years ago. And so, I don't think the Archon War was fighting... See, it seemed more likely that the Archon War 7,000 years ago was them fighting the Abyss dragon, the progenitor dragon that came back with the Abyss. Seems that that's more likely. And the original kicking of the dragons away, the initial beating would have had to have happened before that, because it was people coming from beyond the planet that showed up that kicked the dragon out. And so it seems unlikely that there would be an Archon War at that time, because, wouldn't they have just arrived? Unless, every single person who arrived was considered an Archon. And so that could have been the initial war. And so maybe, that's when they kicked the dragon away, and then the dragon came back 500 years ago. I'm not sure. I guess I could try looking it up, see if there's anything more definitive about that.
考えられる理由は多数あります。例えば、旅人さんを月の狩人から逃がした実績です。これはあの救出劇に対する報復かもしれません。またはあなたの体内にある空爆に目をつけ。
Yeah, see, that's the thing is, I thought he was after Kuvaki. I'm not sure what his resentment for the moon would be, but it's hard to say because we don't really know much about what happened 500 years ago. We know that it was one of the goddesses that attacked, and I think they did tell us they tried to create their own moon, so it might mean that there was some fight with the original moon that remained. But hard to say. Maybe. We're probably gonna get more and more information. I assume that maybe when Conria is recreated, when our other self recreates Conria using the leyline thing, maybe we're gonna have a big lore dump where we're gonna have a lot of flashbacks of what happened 500 years ago and get a better understanding. It could happen sooner than that too. I don't think so. Honestly, it seems like the kind of thing we're going to need to, hear proper stories, and pretty much everyone we've met from Conria are kind of been, dicks. Capitano's been fine, I guess, but we never really sat down and had a nice little chat with him, right? He was always kind of mostly antagonistic towards us, who kind of just looked for a greater goal. And even then, he's dead now. So maybe Piero might sit down and talk with us. He might monologue a little bit when we finally get around to meeting him.
ひとまず今は対策を急ぐべきでしょう。このままここにいても
対策どうしよう。あんな敵と逃げるしかないよな。あの化け物、いやそんなこと口が裂けても言えない。
逃げよう。なんで驚くの？勝てないまだ間に合う。私が月の狩人を引きつける。君、
おい、それって
当然の結論でしょ。月の狼は月に向かって遠吠えする時だ。どうしたの？蒼月の子は神のいない時間を過ごすことに慣れてるでしょ。
でもそんなこと愛のたちの子せっかく知り合ったんだ。
Also, it's like, we can't hope to beat him in battle. First of all, we don't really know that. Like, we could. We just don't know how to beat him in battle. That's the big issue. So what we should be looking for is methods of restraining him and weakening him so that we can beat him. And it's very well possible that she has a method that she's just not aware of herself, or that needs our help with. Because, like, you know, the second the two of us touched, we were able to teleport away. So it could be that if as long as we're together, we might be able to use extra superpower or something.
未だ月の狩人のターゲットについて確証は得られていません。クータルさんが犠牲になったと。でも
クータルが蒼月の子を離れた時のことは聞いておる。一方的に祈り、クータルにとっては無用の供物を捧げ、そして私がクータルだったらもしかすると同じように見限っていたかもしれぬ。だが時間は様々なものを変えていく。
Yeah, like imagine how much that would kind of suck. It's like you're their goddess, you can do some stuff, and they just like give you random things that you don't give a shit about. It's like, look, we've given you this stuff, now do this. It's like, what? Like, you gave me some random bullshit that I don't want. Why the fuck should I help you out? You know? Like, obviously there's like, we have offerings like these days, but like, and like in the absence of God saying no, it sucks. But like, maybe that's why we no longer see like miracles in the world. Maybe all the offerings and prayers that we're doing towards our gods are not what they want, you know? Like Japan gives like these little bun things. Like maybe gods hate those things. Maybe they're just like, no, I fucking hate these things. Why the fuck are you? We always hated them. Like, why are you giving us these things? We don't like them. You know, we like chicken. You know, give us a rotisserie chicken, please. You know. And maybe that's why like the Greek gods have such cool things, because what they really wanted was like those cows being sacrificed, all those animals being sacrifices. Maybe gods like meat, and because you're giving them little bean buns instead, that's why they're no longer doing shit. Now, obviously, that's, you know, I'm being pretty facetious, but yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, like how like people are just like, oh yeah, we have these offerings. It's like, yeah, there's offerings to the gods, but like, what if they don't want them, right? What if you're giving them the wrong thing? We never really think to consider that.
私は長い間考え続けてきた。必要とするの本質はやはり取引になる。だがクータルはここで誕生し、ここに帰ってきた。
ありがとう、ラウマ。でも私の分かった。
2回とも我々はあなたの力で
こういうことはとても力を消耗するの。私の力はゆっくりと枯れていく。
世界に拒まれてる。
3つの月は遥か昔に誕生した存在。今の時代に属さず受け入れられないもの。月同士にも違いはあるから。蒼月の神である私は、でも月の光は溶け合うことで互いを照らせる。ただこの手段の回復速度には。
ワイルドハントだ。こんな早く。
あちらのワイルドハントを見てください。ここから離れていきます。
じゃあ早くここを離れ。
Oh, I need to go this way? Oh, I thought it was running... I don't know, it wasn't super clear which direction we needed to go. Or, oh no, did I escape? Oh, that was considered an escape, okay. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. This, I have to do the entire thing? Oh my god, I got out of the entire thing. And now I have to redo it, the entire... Oh, that's so fucking bullshit.
何があったかよく分かってない。クータル、何か心当たりは？クータル、情報処理チーム。
Well, that's such bullshit. So basically, I walked out of the quest zone, and because I walked out of the quest zone, they're like, oh, okay, we're gonna restart the cutscene. And it's just like, wait, what? Why? Like, you told us to run. Why would you make one of the directions bad? Like, make it clear which way we're supposed. Because like they appeared down that valley, right? They appeared in the valley, directly in front of us. So one would assume if we're running from them, if we're trying to avoid them, we would run backwards. We run away from them. But the second I run away, and the second I run backwards and away from the wild hunt that appeared directly in front of me, it leaves the quest area. And I have to do the entire thing all over again? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, why would you do that? Like, it's so fucking stupid because there's been many instances where it's like, oh, you're in a quest area. We're gonna put up a barrier so you can't leave. So you're forced to stay within this thing. Like, I think when we were looking for Flynn's, and Flynn's was fighting Rarier, that first time, we were in a zone like that, where we couldn't escape. Like, they locked us in a specific area, as we had to go through the mist and find them. So, like, why the fuck wouldn't they do it here? Like, it's like, if they're in front of... See? Oh, let's get the heck out of here. So why would you... So I guess the whole point is that I'm supposed to run away. Oh my god. Oh! I have to defeat them and then escape. Oh! I wasn't paying attention to that part. So this is the second time I have to redo the same cutscene, so I'm just gonna stop. I'm done. I'm done for today. That's really fucking annoying. Because it's like... It's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking dumb. Because they're like, oh yeah, run away! And then the second you run away, no matter which direction you run, you fail. No matter which way you run, you fail. Because despite them saying run away, what they really mean is, let's kill these guys, then run away. Like, what part of get the heck out of here, it means, let's stay and beat these things, and then run. Like, what? You know, then you should have had the people in the quest dialogue say, let's quickly finish them off and then go, right? You know? Because again, it's a time thing. So you're like, oh shit, time is of the essence. So it's just like, oh my god, that's like so fucking stupid of them. Like, why would you do something like that? Like, that's just really bad. Anyway. Whatever. So now I have to do the entire cutscene again. The entire unskippable cutscene again. Because they can't be clear. Like, just... As I said, honestly, instead of having all of them say, oh shit, let's run, all you have to do is change the dialogue to, like, maybe Flynn's would be the more logical person to say this, but let's quickly finish them off and go, right? That's all you need to do. Because then from the dialogue of your compatriots, you know, okay, we're going to be staying here and killing them. But from the dialogue they said, it was run. Oh shit, they're here, now run. You know? Especially when you're like, oh, you have to, yeah, and because then they say like, oh, you have to leave real quick before Rara catches you, and it's like, oh, okay. Then again, it reinforces the run. At no point is it like, oh yeah, I should probably stay around and beat these things. Like, why am I doing this? Like, just run, just go. So yeah, poorly explained. It is sucky that they don't lock you in. They should have locked you in. They should have put a little barrier in a circle around you. That only disappears when you defeat the enemies. Because having to redo the cutscene, because they poorly explain it, both fucking, like, because they poorly explain what your goal is, and then allowing you to leave and have to restart the entire thing is fucking bullshit. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all